Yo, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the most blingiest VVS chain for your FiveM server or for any game, and we're going to do it through Blender. So today I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how to do your thing, you feel me? So without further ado, let's get into the video. Yo, so first thing we're gonna do, right? I'm gonna show you guys all the links. I'm gonna put the links, everything that I use in this video is gonna be linked in the description, and I'm gonna link a media fire for the chain that I use. So I'm gonna give you guys a free chain too, or a free chain model, so you guys can use that. So follow along. If you guys need to pause the video, then do so. I'm gonna try to go slow for you guys, and then if you got any questions or anything like that, just comment down below, and I'm gonna try to help you guys out. Alright, so the first thing you guys are going to need is obviously Blender. Again, all these links up here will be in the description, so you just click on them. So for Blender, you just click download, and then it's going to start downloading. I already have it, so I don't need it. Second app you're going to need is called Inkscape. You click on that MSI button, it's going to start downloading. The third app or website is called defonts.com or defont.com, and this is where I get all my fonts. It literally has thousands of fonts. You could go through categories and stuff, so this is where I get all my fonts. So you guys just go through here and pick a font. So the fourth link you're going to download is Photoshop 2020. It's a free version because it's 2020, and it'll still work perfectly fine just like the 2024, but you don't have to pay anything. And again, these links will be down below. So what you're gonna do is go here, and you're gonna do the 64. It's gonna take you to this, and it's gonna start downloading. You just gotta give it some time, and it's gonna start downloading. All right, so now that you got everything downloaded, you want to go on your desktop or wherever you want to put the folder. Right here, I'm gonna put a desktop. I'm gonna do new folder, and I'm gonna name it touch chain for tutorial. Boom, put it wherever you want to put it. So that's gonna be the folder that you have all your stuff in. All right, so now we're back on defont.com, and this is where we're gonna start off, where whatever you want your chain to look like, you're gonna download it. So let's just use this one for the tutorial. This one not half bad, but there's hella chains, so whatever, or hella fonts, so whatever you want to use, you just download it. So what we're gonna do is get the Hellbone one. I'm gonna download this one, and then you're gonna open it right here. Bring it over. So this is the Hellbone, and it's gonna be the OTF file that you're gonna open up. There might be two files. You want to open up the OTF one, and it's gonna show all this. And then up here, it's gonna say install. So you're gonna click install, and you're gonna wait a second, and boom, it's installed to your Photoshop just like that. Boom. Now we over to Photoshop. We're gonna do create new. Click on that, and we're gonna be using a 3000 by 3000. Here's all the things that if you guys want to copy them, put them into your Photoshop. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna click create. All right, bet. So now what you guys gonna do is go on the text. You're gonna click it, boom, and then you're gonna put whatever name you want. Actually, I'm gonna put it all caps, like so, and then you're gonna highlight it again. Mine's up and down because my Photoshop's weird, but if it's yours is like that, then you just click this little button right here, and it'll make it this way. You're gonna keep it highlighted, right? You're gonna go to where it says character. You're gonna grab this, and you're gonna find whatever pack you put in, whatever font you just put in, Hellbone. So we got Hellbone, boom. So you're gonna switch it over here and put it on Hellbone, or whatever font that you picked from the website. You're gonna go over here to the move tool, and I'm just gonna make it bigger like this. Boom. And you're gonna want to center it and then click off of it. So that's your first font done. You want to go to file. You're gonna go to save as. You're gonna find that folder that I told you to put on your desktop. So you're gonna go to desktop. You're gonna go to wherever you called it. For me, it's touch chain. So we're gonna go there, desktop, touch chain, and then you're gonna put it to text 1, and then you're gonna make it a PNG. Remember that. So text 1 PNG, and then you're gonna do save. Press OK, and boom. So you're gonna hover over here. You're gonna right click. It's gonna pop up this menu. You're gonna go to blended options, and you're gonna go to stroke. You're just gonna click on it right here. Boom. And mine's on 60, so yeah, that'll be fine. Actually, I'm gonna put it to like 45. Boom. 45. Make sure it's on outside. Press OK. Now you're gonna do it again. File, save as, and now you're gonna put it as text 2, and not Photoshop. You're gonna change it to PNG. Press OK. Now I'm gonna do the last one real quick, and I'm gonna come back to it. All right, now for the third one, you're gonna right click again, blend options. You're gonna go to stroke, and now you kind of want to like double this. So we're gonna put it to like 90, somewhere around in there, so it all connects. You don't want no gaps in the chain. So we're gonna press OK. So now we're gonna press File again, Save As, and this one's gonna be text 3, and again PNG. Save. OK. Boom. So once you guys did all that, all 3 of your texts, make sure it's 1, 2, and 3. That's very important. Text 1, text 2, text 3. Make sure they're all PNGs and make sure your background is clear. Okay? If you have like a normal background or the white background like a normal uh, Photoshop, you just click this right here. It'll say like your layer, and then you just click the eye, and then make sure it's a PNG. All right. So once we did all that, and you make sure there's a PNG and make sure all the steps are right, you're just gonna close out of it. No, do not save. Boom. So now we're back to here. So now what we're gonna do is open Inkscape. Inkscape, and then you're just gonna do new document right here. Alright, so once you open it up, it's gonna be a blank document like this. You're gonna go straight to file, you go straight to open, and you're gonna find that file that I showed you guys where you guys put the PNGs at. Alright, so now that you got your file open, you're gonna click on the text one, open it. You're gonna click somewhere on the text, click it, and you'll see these arrows around. You're gonna go to path, and then you're gonna go to trace bitmap. Then you're gonna go down here and click apply. Now there's gonna be arrows around them. So now you're gonna go to file. You're gonna go to export, and then right here where it says portable network, you don't want that. You want a plain SVG. So click that, export. Now it's gonna go into the file that you made in the beginning. So I'm gonna do the other two exactly just like how that was, and I'm gonna get back to you guys. Alright, boom. So now we're back to here. I just did all 3 of my files, and all you're gonna do now is just X out of it, close without saving. You don't need these anymore. Make sure the all 3 different ones. Close without saving. Close without saving. Alright, bet. Now if you open this touch chain, drag it over. I have text with the SVG, 2 SVG, 3 SVG. You have SVG for every one that you want to do. Alright, so now we're in Blender. You're gonna click over here. And you're gonna highlight both of these, the box and the camera. So you're gonna delete it all. You're gonna open File, Import, OBJ, Wavefront OBJ. Click on it. It's gonna open up to a file. You're gonna go to desktops, where all your files are, or wherever you put the chain that's in the description. Boom. So you're gonna open up right here. You're gonna open this one, and then there's gonna be an OBJ file. You're gonna click on that. You're gonna import wavefront. Boom. Now with your wheel, your center wheel, you're gonna scroll in, and then you could press in your center wheel to move it around. And then if you wanna go up and down, you use this hand, and then you zoom in. Alright, so once we got the chain imported, we're gonna go to file, we're gonna go to import. Now we're not doing OBJ anymore. We're gonna go to the SVG, because that's what we saved those PNGs as with the Inkscape. So we're gonna go to SVG. You're gonna go to wherever you saved your files at, and you're gonna open them one by one. Don't open them all at the same time, one by one. Alright, bet. So now that I have the tutorial chain open, or whatever you guys named it, with the SVGs, you're gonna open text one, import. It's gonna pop up right here. What I like to do is center it like this so I can see it. Alright. Now you're gonna do file, import, SVG 2. Boom. And then you're gonna do it one more time for the third one. So now that you got this big mess, you're gonna grab it. Make sure you don't go over the chain, because it's gonna highlight the chain. Go over the pendant or whatever you guys are making, and then when it's highlighted all orange, all 3 layers, you could tell by if it's orange up here, then you got all 3 layers. You're gonna press R 90 on the keyboard. Click off of it right here, and you're gonna click on text 1 on the path. Don't click on the box, click on the path, and you're gonna see it right there. You're gonna go down to material, and you're gonna just delete it. Same thing with the other 2. Go to materials, delete it. So now it's gonna look like this. You could do it with the model chain too. Alright, once you deleted all your materials from each path of each text, you're gonna go to object, and you're gonna press right here for rotation X. You're gonna put 70. Rotation Y, you're gonna put 0. Rotation Z, 0. Enter. And you're gonna do that for each one of these paths. So we're just putting them in 70, 0, 0. Enter. So once you have all that down, your chain's gonna look something like this. Right? So now, once you did all the 70 zeros for all 3 layers, you're going to go to text 1, path 1. You're going to go to this wrench, add modifier, and you're going to click on search. Now, I have it right here because I use it normally, but if you don't, If this is your first time making a chain, you're gonna have to search solidify. So click on solidify. All right. Now for the offset of text 1, this is very important. Offset for text 1 is going to be 0. Okay. And now you're gonna go to path. Add another modifier for this is text 2 now. Solidify. And then this one's gonna be negative 0.5. Enter. And then path 3 or text 3. You're gonna go to search, solidify, and you're gonna leave it at -1. Boom. So now your chain should look something like this, and should have a little bit of a offset to it. Alright, so now that you guys are ready to start adding textures, you guys are just gonna grab the chain, make sure you get all 3 layers. You're gonna go over here to the scale tool, and you're gonna go one inside the circle, but not any of these 3. Somewhere inside the circle, grab it and drag it in to make it smaller. Then you're gonna go to the move tool, move it around, and you're gonna want to try to get it as perfect as you can so it lines up perfectly with the chain. So now that you have the chain perfectly aligned, mine sticks out a little bit in the back. You can make the chain offset wider if you want. It's up to you. I like the way of how this looks, but it's all up to you. Yeah, so now we have the offset, now we have the chain, now we have the pendant. The pendant's lined up. So yeah, this is how I got it set up, and it's looking pretty good right now. Alright, so if your chain's looking good, we can move on to the next step. So the next step, you're gonna go to right here to world properties, and on this yellow dot right here, it shouldn't say anything for you. You want to come down right here and click on environment textures or texture. Alright, so once you did that, we're gonna go back to the internet because I forgot a step earlier, and we're gonna go we gotta put an HDR in that folder. So what we're gonna do is open it up and look up Polyhaven, and once you get on the Polyhaven, it's gonna say HDRs right here. Again, I'll have Polyhaven in the description, so you guys just click the link, and then you're gonna browse HDRs, and then you're just gonna pick a HDR, whatever one you want. I usually pick something with grass, so it's like so I can see the chain. All right, so now you're gonna do that, and you're gonna come up to here and click download. It's gonna download. Boom. So now we're gonna come out of here, minimize this real quick, downloads, and we're gonna put this in the tutorial chain. Alright, so now you got that, you can go back to Blender, and now you're gonna go to tutorial chain, or whatever you guys has called it, and then you guys are gonna open it up. And now if you go to full shade mode, it should be in the grass or whatever. Wherever you guys put the location, we just need it for the light, for like realistic lighting, because your game, GTA, whatever game you use is probably going to use some form of realistic lighting, so you're just going to use that. So now we're going to go back to here. Alright, boom. So when you got all that done, you have the background ready, you have your chain connected, and it's looking cool. What you're going to do is come over here to shading, the shading tab, click on it. You're going to zoom in to your chain, you're going to move it around, you're going to try to center it up. So now let's do model. We're gonna start off with the model first. So it's gonna be the chain. So click model, and what we're gonna do right here is click new. You want to add new. You can come down to materials, you can see it. Come over here. We're gonna change it to like VVS. Enter. So now you have the basic nodes. So I'm gonna show you guys what nodes you need to make it really pop and look like that VVS. So what you're gonna do is come to empty space and Shift A. You're gonna go search. You're gonna search for texture coordinate. Boom. Place it like right here. You're gonna go up here a little bit, or right here. Shift A again. Search Veroni texture right here. Put it right next to it. You're gonna come up here. Shift A. Search. You're gonna do color ramp right here, and then below you're gonna do Shift A again. Normal map right here. So once you got all these in place, you're gonna want to come over to the Veroni texture. Make sure it's 3D, F1, all these are fine. For the scale, you want to put it to 50,000. Detail, you're going to leave it at 0. The roughness, 0.5, you're going to leave it. The rest you're just going to leave it. Make sure that's at 50,000. You're going to come over here. The strength, probably could put it to a 0.5. For the normal map strength, you're going to put it to 0.5. Metallic, you're going to bring it all the way up. The roughness, you're going to put it to a 0.1. Chain's getting shiny, it looks like that, and then the rest you're just going to leave. Alright, so we're going to start on left, go on the right. So from your texture coordinate, you're going to do object to the vector. And then from your color, you're going to do color to the FAC. And then this one right here, zoom out a little bit so you can see it. Color to color. So you press color here, put in a color. And then normal into normal, and boom. Now you got dancing diamonds for your chain. You could go right here to see it really dancing in the natural sunlight or whatever. Zoom in, see it really dancing. You're gonna zoom out a little bit, come back here. Now for each one of these, you're gonna highlight all of them. You're gonna press Control C on your keyboard to copy it. And then you're gonna click off of that, make sure you're not on this chain anymore. Alright, so now we're back here with the chain. We're gonna work on the pendant a little bit. So we're gonna click on text 1, path. Right here, this is the new material. We already copied it from the other one. So what you're gonna do is delete this, Control V. It's gonna look like that. And then the second. So boom, you're gonna click new material. It's gonna pop up, make a new material. You're gonna delete this. You're gonna Control V it. Now you're gonna click on this path. You're gonna press new. It's gonna make another material. This right here. Delete it. Control V again. Now you're like, what the hell does it say? So now we're gonna go back to this path right here. And right here in the color, you could pick RGB and whatever color you want. So when you go to RGB, let's say I want red, and I'm gonna pick my color red, right? Like that, right? So now I go to path or text 2. You're gonna pick the color RGB. So I want green, and then let's say this one we could pick blue. This looks like the Scooby-Doo mobile, but we're gonna dug through it. So boom, and once you put each color in there, and you're pretty much done. You have your colors on there. You go to the thing, and you can see it dancing around. Even the back is dancing. The whole chain's dancing. And you can literally do this with any name, any chain that you make. It's gonna dance around. You can put it in your FiveM game, whatever you guys want to do with the chain. So yeah, that's a tutorial how to show you how to make the chain, make it really dancing without using textures. We just use straight materials. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment if you guys have any issues or you need help with anything. And yeah, this is a new channel, so subscribe if for more content on the way. If you guys want to see a video, comment that and let me know what you guys think.